Good afternoon. This is a Shaman Oracle reading for this new year. Today is the 1st of January 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. And I like to read for all the Zodiacs a little more about the dream symbols card decks, cards. I think we finished off last time with the cards dolls and doors. So today comes eggs. Because an egg is a vessel from which in life is born, it is often used to describe fertility, birth, and rebirth. The world, or the cosmic egg origin story, is found in many mythologies around the world. And once the world egg cracked open, its inner fluids became the heavens and the earth, and the gods and the goddesses emerged. When you look at an egg as a symbol of creation and of beginning, consider that it can also be about incubating some ideas. You can give birth to endless creative possibilities because we do not always have to take our dream symbols at face value. And an egg is a perfect example of that. When you dream of eggs, ask yourself, was the egg whole or was it cracked open? What was inside? Maybe a baby chick or something else entirely? Do you have an idea or a project you are thinking about starting? And is there something that needs protecting in your waking life right now? The next dream symbol is elevator. Like stairs and roller coasters, the elevator rising and falling can be a metaphor for your emotions, your aspirational or spiritual goals, or your physical health. What sets the elevator apart from the other ascension tools is that you are in an enclosed space with relatively little immediate control. You press a button, you wait a few seconds, and you arrive at your destination without having to expend much physical energy. And based on Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud's theories that dream buildings and houses are reflections of our body and mind, think about the physical and emotional ups and downs that you are experiencing in your waking life and how in control of them you really are. Did someone push all the buttons before you stepped in? Were you trapped and were you frantic, or did you get where you needed to go? What happened when you stepped out of the doors? Figuring out some of these answers will help you lean back and enjoy the ride. Ask this: who was in the elevator with me? Did I go up or did I go down? How did I feel in this elevator? And what areas of my waking life are in flux that I cannot control? The next dream symbol card is explosions. That goes well with the New Year's fireworks. Explosive behavior can manifest easily in our dreams as erupting volcanoes, bombs going off, or unknown catastrophes are in the distance. How much you had a hand in such explosions can be a clue to how close you may be in your waking life to losing your cool. Use this dream as a safe way to step back and take a deep breath before something destructive happens. It is a sign that in your waking life you should take a closer look at your strongest emotions and explore them in a healthy way. If you were witnessing explosions, think about who or what in your life feels volatile and what you can do to diffuse the situation. Ask this: where was the explosion in my dream taking place? Was anyone injured or hurt? How close were I to the explosion? And what am I bottling up and perhaps struggling to suppress in my waking life? The next dream symbol card is eyes. Our eyes assist us in outward vision, working with our brain and emotional heart to process the information that we see. Making direct eye contact with someone can trigger a belly flop of emotions, and inaction by pretending not to see something can be harmful. Spiritually, an eyeball symbolizes God and the universe. Many Eastern religions describe an invisible third eye on the forehead, a center of enlightenment and a way to see beyond what our physical eyes are capable of seeing. Eyes are thought of as gateways to the soul, and they are used in symbolism across all cultures as forms of all-knowing, protection like the evil eye, and truth. How did the eyes appear in your dream? Did you see a reflection of your own peepers or get lost in the gaze of a loved one? When you say the word I out loud, consider how it abstractly could mean I in your dreams. The I versus the you. It is very well the time for some self-reflection. Ask this: whose eyes did you see in your dream? Did you make direct eye contact? What is catching your eye in your waking life? And where could you use a fresh pair of eyes to address a problem? Now we come to the dream symbol falling, like falling down. Falling dreams are one of the most common anxiety dreams, right up there with being chased and the teeth falling out dreams. There is a strong theme of losing control and losing it fast, and no time, no course correct. Although the rules of gravity do not always apply in dreams, your fall may still be a frightful and unpleasant experience? Did you make it to the bottom when you fell? Or did you jolt awake before the impact? In a physical sense, your dream fall might be so jarring that it abruptly did awaken you. There is a reason for this. Falling dreams, they tend to happen at the beginning of our sleep cycles. Our bodies relax at this time, but sometimes we experience hypnic jerks or involuntary muscle contractions. Our brains, they signal us to awaken with a jolt. In waking life, ask, are you falling fast and hard for someone? Are you overwhelmed? Maybe you feel like everything is falling apart in one or more areas of your life. So take this dream as a sign to pause, to examine your fears, and to discover where you can reclaim your power. Ask this: how fast were I falling in my dream, and from what heights, and did I land, and what areas feel like they are falling apart in my waking life? The next dream symbol is feet. Think of Neil Armstrong's first footstep on the moon and its iconic impression. Leaving footprints shows that you exist, that you have firmly planted yourself on this earth. They are a symbol of grounding and of stability. Our feet, they are also powerful ties to the rest of our physical body. Practitioners of reflexology, a form of healing dating back thousands of years, believe that the nerves from the bottoms of our soles directly replace to other parts of our body. Through foot massage, reflexologists, they aid healthy blood and energy flow to our organs and promote general wellness. In dreams, remember to consider a wordplay. What conditions are the soles in? The soles of your feet, that is. If dreams connect us to our deeper self, use this as a reminder to look at the condition of your own soul. What needs grounding right now, or is just a cozy pair of socks needed? When dreaming of feet, ask, where were they taking you? Where did they walk towards? What were they standing on? Were you wearing shoes? If so, what kind were they? And what areas in your waking life could use some more grounding? The next dream symbol is fire. And fire is necessary to human life, but dangerous when it is uncontrolled. It often describes someone's spirit and passion, as it is an intense and constantly moving element. Fire is and has been used in myriad religious ceremonies, whether as an offering to the gods or in sacrifice or as a prayer intention. Fire can be an agent of destruction, but out of its ashes, something new can also arise. It has the ability to aid you in transformation. Fire is rich in symbolism. It can indicate passion, lack of control, anger, transformation, purification, heat, or illumination. So consider the details of fire. Did it keep you warm and cozy, or was it out of control? Look at the people and emotions in your life right now. Is there someone or something that needs a bit of cooling off? Or alternatively, is your life lacking energy and in need of a spark of passion? Ask these questions. What started the fire in my dream? Was the fire contained safely in a cozy hearth or uncontrolled in the wild? Did anyone or anything get burned? And what is something that is getting out of control in my waking life? Does it need to be extinguished? Now we come to the dream symbol fish. Because of their connection to water, Carl Jung believed that fish are messengers from our unconscious brain. A variety of cultures have theories as to what those messages might be. So in China, the word for fish sounds a little bit like the word for abundance, so they are considered elements of good fortune. And the ictus, a symbolic representation of a fish, was a symbol early on for the Christians used to identify themselves. In astrology, Pisces are known to be emphatic, creative, and very emotional. Because fish can lay hundreds of eggs at a time, they are also the symbol of fertility. It is worth paying attention to the size, to the number and color or colors of the fish in your dream. A goldfish, for example, can represent financial abundance. Think too about a fish's habitat in your dream. Was it swimming freely in the ocean, or was it displayed in a tiny glass bowl? If the fish was struggling for its life out of water, compare that to how you feel right now. Compare that to how you feel right now. Are you experiencing new, uncomfortable situations? Overall, dreaming of fish is a great reminder to reflect on your own prosperity and abundance and to not let it slip through your fingers. Ask this: what kind of water was the fish in my dream? How many fish were there? How did I interact with the fish? And what is something I am trying to catch in my waking life? The dream symbol next is flying. Creatures with wings, such as birds and angels, represent a connection between the heavens and the earth. Flying high above the ground, they are believed to deliver divine messages and symbolize peace and freedom. In waking life, gravity keeps us literally grounded. When you dream of flying, you are free. You are also awarded a higher vantage point over the world and over your life. So think of what you aspire to. These goals could be professional, creative, or spiritual. What limitations prevent you from achieving them? And how does the world look from your new dream flight perspective? Ask, was anyone with you or were you flying solo? How high did you fly? How did you feel while flying? Excited, calm, or anxious? What limitations are you feeling in your waking life? The next word or dream symbol is food. In addition to being one of your basic needs, food is an important part of rituals, religious ceremonies, gatherings, and well, how we seek or try to attract a lover. Because of its integral relationship to our well-being, food is also spoken of in terms of monetary value, namely bringing home the bacon, or that is my bread and my butter. We now use it as a reward system. Think about treats and comfort foods, and we often have fraught relationships with it involving control or a lack thereof. So ask this: what kind of food did I see or eat in my dream, and what nourishing properties did it give me? Take into consideration your own relationship with food. Was your dream meal one that brought you joy, or did it bring you rather some stress? Food can also indicate consumption of something else, namely knowledge, information, and experiences. So ask, what do I need to feed myself now? What type of food did you eat or see in your dream? Did you taste it, and how did it taste? What condition was it in, and what needs some nourishment in your waking life? What are you hungry for? The next dream symbol is garbage. And this dream is taking out the trash, is getting rid of garbage, waste, and broken bits of things that we no longer need. Trash can be evidence of a great time, like a roaring party or the unwrapping of gifts, but keeping it around will only cause clutter later on. So when garbage shows up in your dreams, think about what emotions, relationships, or projects are not serving you. If they are stinking up your real or metaphorical house, it is time to reuse, recycle, or simply throw it out. Consider how you are treating your physical self. Are you eating processed food that is making you feel sluggish? and think about your mental self. Maybe you are scrolling through toxic social media feeds or listening to gossip. Your unconscious brain might be begging you to clean up that stuff. So ask, where was the garbage in my dream? What did I do with it? Was it my trash? And what do I no longer need in my waking life? The next dream symbol is ghosts. The supernatural world is intangible and mysterious, and when ghosts show up in your dreams, they can be scary or they also can be comforting. It is easy to it is easy to read them as omens of death or bad news. But some people, they aren't afraid of ghosts and actively invite them into their lives. On the Dia de Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead in Mexico, people celebrate their deceased loved ones and hope for a visit from beyond. The dearly departed, they are gifted with altars, food, and flowers in a festive 2-day celebration. If the living have done their job well, the dead will visit their friends and family, sometimes through dreams. What was your dream spirit trying to communicate to you? Was it someone you knew or an extension of yourself? It may have been a visit from someone asking for help or providing you with information from beyond your capabilities, or it may simply be a sign that you are haunted by the ghosts of your past. So pay attention to feelings of guilt, of fear, regret, and things you wish you would have done or said differently maybe. So how did the ghosts appear? What did it try to communicate to you? How did you feel when you saw the ghost? And what physical senses have you been disengaged with? The next card or dream symbol is hair. And the hair is a powerful and obvious identifier of our culture, personality, and independence. Certain styles, they can be part of a uniform, like a ballerina's bun or a naval officer's cropped cut. They can be forms of rebellion or represent religious commitments. Hair is also tied to vitality and to life force, both symbolically and scientifically. Hair follicles, they can be tested for DNA, and our hair's physical properties, they can be clues about our health. By creating your own hairstyle, you are harnessing the myriad nuances this symbol has. When left in someone else's hands, you are offering a huge act of trust. Cutting someone's hair against their will has been used as a form of punishment and of degradation. Dreaming of hair, whether you lose it naturally, or have it cut, or embrace its wild, untethered glory, is a reminder to look at what areas of life you have control of. If in your dream you are cutting or changing your hair, consider any changes or shifts in your waking life. What purpose did the hair serve, and how did you feel about it? And ask furthermore, what was my hairstyle? Did I or someone else cut or lose the hair? What were my emotions surrounding the hair, and what control is shifting in my waking life? And one more, I think, and then that's enough for today. And that one is the dream symbol of hats. Hats are more than an ornamental piece of fashion. Throughout history, they have served as identifiers for status, namely top hats, for interests, namely sports, teams, and for occupations, namely hard hats, and cultural heritage, namely what country do you think of when you see a beret? They protect your head and face from the elements or the paparazzi. Seeing a hat on someone can evoke an immediate response, whether it be of admiration or reflection. Donning a hat can make you feel more like yourself or allow you to try on a different role. Think about how you show up in the world and how you wish to appear to others. Consider the context in which you wore or saw the hat, what kind it was, and how you felt about it. Because hats belong on the head, a source of intellect, a place where ideas and creativity are born. Keep that part of your body and all it represents in mind when you use hats. What kind of hat was it? Ask this question. Did you put it on in your dream, and if you did it put on, how did you feel with it? Do you have a big idea that needs protecting? Ask this question. And what current rules do you embody right now? And that's an important subject, the hats, because the famous people we know, they use hats too to disguise themselves, to get some privacy when they go out in public, right? So the hats, they are carrying big symbolism. I think that was enough for today with the dream symbols. I thank you all for listening. I wish you a great new week of this new year. Maybe rest a little bit today after celebrating last night. Take care, and I shall be back tomorrow reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So maybe you drop in tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.